We go down to the river and fish or swim and swing off the ropes on Mulberry's Bend. We like it on hot days.
Almost every summer we'd bend down on the riverbank. We'd swim, we'd picnic, we'd swim, we'd picnic. Just brilliant.
It's a real part of me, part of my childhood, my livelihood. It's almost like it soothes me. Like an old friend, you get upset when you hear it's sick.
Blue-green algae's always been part of the natural ecosystems, but it's when it blooms that it causes the problems. These blooms are helped along by the community, adding nutrients to the river through everyday things such as household detergents and agricultural runoff.
A lot of people think that towns and cities couldn't contribute to a downturn in the quality of water. That's a common fallacy.
I didn't realise that the stuff I was chucking away would end up in a waterway somewhere.
You know, in an urban creek you're likely to find things like cricket bats and tennis balls and even supermarket trolleys and bikes, soft drink bottles, fast food wrap, dead dogs. You wonder what people are thinking. At the Mungabarina one, where it runs from the urban, industrial, and then the concrete stops and it becomes mud, and that area for 200 metres is solid European forest. And it's because the people prune all of their trees and throw the cuttings over into the creek. It comes down there, reaches the mud and sets up home.
It's like if you pump chips and soft drink into your system all the time, it's bound to have an effect.
You start to feel real gluggy and stuff.
Rivers, lakes, creeks, or it might just be a drain outside your house in suburbia. But what you put into it, it's got to come out somewhere.
I think people are really aware now that water is precious and we need to look after it, just as we look after our own health.
I'm a river, a waterway. I really appreciate your concern, but I'm okay. No, really, I'm okay. Probably just been overdoing it a bit on the work front. Just need a bit of a holiday. Don't we all, I hear you say? Just excuse me. Got to get over here and irrigate these grapes. Oh look, it's not all hard work. Being a river can be quite relaxing. Oh yes. Have you seen this little beauty?
This wetlands facility here, the Wonga Wetlands, was built by Albury City Council about 4 years ago as a wastewater treatment facility to use the reclaimed water that's produced from our treatment plants, and was a wetland initially, but Albury City Council built some levee banks around the wetlands just to increase the depth a little bit. And what that's done is provided 7 wetland lagoons which provide habitat for animals, birds and frogs, invertebrates. As well as the wetlands, we also have a forest system that we irrigate with the reclaimed water. It also provides an educational facility for schools around the Albury-Wodonga area.
It's good to have quality water because it protects our wildlife, because when they drink the water, if they drink polluted water, they'll get sick, and that's the same with us as well.
The replanting really started because of the erosion problem that a bare bank creek has, is the core problem, and it's so unsightly, it's so out of control, and it just needs to be controlled as an erosion problem. It gives us more than just the aesthetic view of a creek that's gone from a scungy old thing with falling in banks and brown water 90% of the year to having something that's controllable, non-erosive, and by getting our cattle off the creek and into waters gives us the added benefit of being able to have animal health control on them as well. It's a win-win situation as far as we're concerned.
A lot of people are doing some great work to help manage our water problems, and we waterways say thanks. You can't blame anyone in particular for the way things are, but we've all got to work on it. Sometimes you can look at water and think, well, gee, that's fine, what's all the fuss about? You have to look below the surface though. Anyway, I might just take a holiday somewhere else till the problem's all sorted out. I've always fancied a couple of 100 years in South America.
I think it's a disgrace.
Well, salt's pouring into our rivers and our streams at a rate that we just can't control. It's affecting the crops, the livestock.
Willows, get them out of the system. I mean, they choke everything up, and that leads to more problems in the water, I think.
Mate, the biggest problem's carp.
Changing water temperatures.
What you've got to ask yourself is, would you drink the water here?
No, I wouldn't drink the water here.
I've been drinking the water here for 25 years. Hasn't done any harm to me.
There's a lot of giardia here, and it's from the cattle.
Yes, of course I drink the water here. I have no choice but drink the water here. I used to live in Sydney.
Tree planting, stock from accessing major waterways. Weed eradication, willows, eradicate them. Your work that you do on the farm, you got to just be careful what you do, where you do it and how you do it.
You can worry about wars, you can worry about the cost of petrol. I'd like people to worry about water.
The Aboriginal people reckon if you look after the water will look after you. And that's pretty right.